Hello boys and girls, I'm going to read you a book today called Adventures of Eggerton the Alien by me. Chapter 1. Eggerton was an alien. He lived on a planet called Balloon Land. On Eggerton's planet, everything was different to Earth. When Eggerton was born, he was 8 foot tall, and as he got older, he got smaller. Eggerton's mother, Appleton, was only 2 foot tall, so she had a lot of trouble changing Eggerton's pooey bum when he was a smelly nappy alien. Balloon Land was, as you expect, full of balloons. They were everywhere. Big ones, little ones, red ones and green ones. Every colour balloon you could imagine. There were so many balloons the planet had to be tied to a nearing planet, Rockworld, so that it didn't float away. If you've ever had a balloon, you will know that the bad thing about balloons is that they often pop! Poor Eggerton did not like the sound of popping balloons. They made him jump. They made him cry. They made him fall to the floor in worry. Sadly, as you can imagine, in Balloon Land, there were lots of balloons popping lots of the time. And so Eggerton spent a lot of his time on the floor crying. Eggerton's mum and dad despaired. Eggerton, it's fine. You know it's just the balloons. They can't hurt you. Yet despite lots of cuddles and kisses from his mum and dad, Eggerton continued to spend most of his time on the floor crying. This went on for 10 years. 10 whole years. Imagine spending 10 years on the floor crying. This made his mum and dad feel very sad and desperate to help their darling baby boy. So Eggerton's mum and dad hatched a plan to help make Eggerton happy. It was the only plan they could think of, but they knew it was dangerous, and they knew it would mean they would never see Eggerton again. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. So here's the plan. Every Saturday at dinner time, a spaceship comes to collect the planet's waste. You know, feces. Number 2's, poo-poos. Now here is what you probably don't know. As I said, everything in Balloon Land is very different to Earth, especially poo-poos. You see, on Earth, we would actually call poo-poos chocolate. That's right, on planet Earth, we eat Balloon Land aliens' poo. That delicious, milky, creamy taste. Yep, it's poo. And people on Balloon Land? Well, they eat our poo, of course. How gross. So every Saturday, a big spaceship drops off human poo for the aliens to eat and collects alien poo, what we call chocolate, to bring it back to Earth. So Eggerton's mum and dad's plan was to sneak Eggerton into the big pile of alien poo, chocolate, and send him over to Earth to start a new life away from his fear of balloons. So on Saturday the 44th, see, even their calendar is different, at precisely 12 noon, Eggerton's mum and dad smothered him in poop and pushed him into the great big ship of poop. Wow! Eggerton thought it stunk. Sweet, chocolatey, syrupy kind of stink. For Eggerton, this was awful. He longed for the eggy stink of human poop. Chocolate for him. But poor Eggerton's fear of popping balloons was so great that he laid there for the whole 40 hours it took to get to planet Earth. 40 hours later, the spaceship landed at the chocolate factory and Eggerton stumbled out. Luckily, as I'm sure you know, all aliens can morph into anything they want, so Eggerton quickly changed into a human-looking boy and blended in with all the other little boys gathered around the chocolate factory with alien poop smeared on their faces. Eggerton ran straight over to his uncle, Potatoton, who was there to meet him. Potatoton introduced himself to Eggerton as Peter, showing that on Earth food names were not very popular. Peter told Eggerton that now he is on Earth, his Earth name will be Eddie. Eggerton slowly looked around, felt the hard, solid ground, and heard no balloons banging. Eggerton smiled a big smile and said, "I'm home." So that's how Eggerton the alien came to Earth. There's lots more adventures about Eggerton the alien